Hello and welcome to Capital Online TV. This is our first episode of the year and we trust your 2015 started off on a positive note. My name is Anita Nderu and these are the stories making headlines. Senator Mutula Jr. has sparked a fresh controversy over the cause of his father's death, claiming samples used in the autopsy were tampered with. The senator, who recorded a statement with the police earlier today, says his father was possibly poisoned because he died of what he described as catastrophic bleeding. He claims the samples presented to a British pathologist had been interfered with because they were not sealed. The late Mutula Kilonzo was found dead in his Manzoni home in 2013.
My father had died of what is described as excessive hemorrhage, which means he was bleeding from every organ of his body, beginning with his brain and including his muscles. At that instance, it was clear from the pathologists and the doctors who were present that my father had died of unnatural causes. The purpose then of the 8 weeks that we sought was because, one, the government pathologist at that point confirmed that the country did not have facilities to do what we call detailed toxicology on the samples of my late father in order to determine what it is that would cause my late father to die of what is called excessive bleeding.
CORD leaders have expressed confidence in the new IEBC CEO. Led by Senate Minority Leader Moses Wetangula, the leaders say they hope Ezra Simiyu will transform the commission, which they have previously accused of incompetence. Simiyu takes over from James Oswago, who is facing corruption charges. Simiyu was picked from a short list of 4 candidates who included the Commission's acting CEO, Beatrice Nyabuto, Dixon Omondi of the National Democratic Institute, and Erastus Ethicon of the United Nations Development Programme. Simiyu has been serving as the Deputy Team Leader for Drivers of Accountability and has previously served as Governance Analyst and Project Manager for UNDP Kenya.
A new CEO has been appointed of IEBC. We certainly know that he's not eaten any chicken yet, and we believe that he will be able to discharge his responsibilities in accordance with the law. But institutions are not about single individuals. They're about the whole institution.
The National Alliance Party says it will not give a direct nomination ahead of the March 12th Kajiado Central by-election. The party's Secretary General Anyanga Olo says the nomination slated for next week will be conducted through secret ballot and will be free and fair. Party Chairman Johnson Sakaja says the Jubilee Coalition will back the candidate nominated by TNA. The party is scheduled to hold a meeting with all the aspirants on Thursday ahead of the nominations. The seat fell vacant after Joseph Nkaiseri resigned to take up his appointment as the country's Interior Cabinet Secretary.
I want to inform you and assure the people of Kajiado Central that our logistics are up to date. We are ready for these nominations. It shall be by secret ballot. And as the chairman has told you, we have no preferred candidate whatsoever. That candidate who will emerge the victor will be the candidate of the National Alliance, and we continue to implore the party leadership and the members of parliament, the county assemblies, to desist from making public their preferences until the nomination is concluded, when we'll ask all of them to rally behind the candidate nominated.
We've been having definitely discussions around that, and we're clear that we're going to have one candidate as a coalition. How we do it is up to our mechanics internally, but I assure you, there will be only one candidate from Jubilee on March 16th.
Meanwhile, President Uhuru Kenyatta has asked public servants to resign if they cannot execute their mandate. President Kenyatta says his government's New Year's resolution is to deliver on their promises to Kenyans, and anyone who cannot do so should make way for someone who can. President Kenyatta has again reiterated that corruption will also not be tolerated by his administration. The head of state was speaking on Tuesday afternoon as he launched projects to upgrade the Mukuru, Kwajenga, Korogosho and Mathare informal settlements.
Mimi sitaruhusu na sitakubali maneno ya watu kuongea bila kudeliver on their mandate. You either will deliver or please, with due respect, Please leave and allow another able Kenyan to deliver. We will not entertain it. We have a lot of very solid programs. Programs that can change the lives of the people of this republic. And we will not allow self-interest or selfish interest to derail us from the program and the agenda that we have for this nation. I therefore call on all government officers, please, this is your time. You have had 2 years to learn. This is your time to deliver and to show what you are capable of doing.
And on the business news, Gulf Energy and Centum Investment have now been cleared to go ahead with the development of a mega coal power project in Lamu. In its ruling this morning, the Public-Private Partnership Committee rejected all the requests by the petitioner, Hebei Construction Investment Group, to stop the 960-megawatt project on the basis that it was awarded unfairly. The 960-megawatt coal project is part of the 5,000 megawatts power project set up by the Jubilee government and is expected to be complete in 3.5 years' time. And finally, on the sports news, Kenya Premier League champions Gor Mahia will play KCB in their first pre-season build-up match on Wednesday at City Stadium. Head coach Frank Natal will use the match to evaluate his new signings ahead of the 2015 season that will see Kogalo participate in 6 competitions. The team that strengthened its squad with 12 new players will play a series of friendly matches before hosting Madagascar's Snaps early next month for the CAF Champions League. And that's all we had for you today. Thank you for tuning in. For more on these and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I'm Anita Ndero.